The new week for Bitcoin has started and it is not looking all too good. To be fair here, guys, we definitely have to talk about today about this upcoming new week and where most likely the Bitcoin price might be heading, also on the lower time frames here on the daily chart and also on the 4-hourly chart. What I am gonna expect is going to happen here and how we can take advantage of that. So if you think that's interesting, then definitely smash up the like button, subscribe to this channel, and also activate the notification bell. And now let's dive directly into today's content. So here on the weekly chart, here has nothing really changed for the time being. The Bitcoin price is still stuck between this ascending falling wedge, in that descending falling wedge. And if Bitcoin would come all the way down here to the bottom, that would be around $11,000. That is actually a case that I quite can rule out already that this is going to happen. So, but we could come down here to this violet downwards trending line within the falling wedge. So, and that would be right now at around $18,000. So here, $17,400, and that would be actually lower than the low that we had here over already. So, and that is something that we definitely don't want to see here, that the Bitcoin price is creating another lower low, because that would mean that this here was not the bottom. So, and that is of course something that we just don't want to see to happen here. So and for the Bitcoin price to move here back into a massive uptrend, we have obviously to break out of the falling wedge at around $22,000 and also get above the 200 weekly moving average here again, which is right now trading at around $23,500. So the Bitcoin price is kind of stuck between $22,000 and $17,000 and $18,000 in that range here right now. And with this weekly candle here that we opened just today, things could get really quick, really ugly. So let me show you why. So when we are going here to the daily chart, so then we have more or less two patterns in one here. So we have here this right angled broadening wedge where the Bitcoin price is bouncing up and down right now between support and resistance. So, but we are now for quite a while already at the support of that right angle broadening wedge, which is a really bad sign for a bearish pattern, because it means usually that the chances that we are breaking down here are heavily increasing and that we will then actually also meet the target. So here in this case, if I would measure that something like this, so then you can see the target is all the way down here at $13,250. So that would be of course really bad. So, but there's also so much underlying support at 15,000, also 17,000, that I still believe that this is quite unlikely that we would actually complete this bearish target if we break it down from this right angle broadening wedge. So, but we have also an ascending broadening wedge here. If I draw a line something like this, so, and there we have already broken down. So, and as you can see here, so here would have been this breakdown. So, and the support line of that right angle broadening wedge is basically the only thing that's left that is holding us afloat here for another major drop here. So if we lose the support of the right angle broadening wedge, then things can escalate really quickly here to the downside and potentially retest our former low that we had here already. So, and that is actually a really good moment to open a short position, guys. If we break this support line at $19,600 here, that is a really good short opportunity. And if you want to short, guys, don't forget on BYBIT you would still get $4,450 if you use my specific link here, guys. Only with that specific link you will be able to get this deposit bonus. Or on BitGet $8,000 with 15% discount on the fees, also only with that specific link here, guys. So now let's get here back to the charts. I wanted also to show you here on the 4-hourly chart this ever repeating pattern that we see here for quite a while already. We have here these upwards trending channels that the Bitcoin price is creating, and afterwards we're breaking down of them. So yeah, basically rising channels that we are then breaking to the downside over and over again. So we had here another one where we broke then also here to the downside, and now potentially we have here another one where we are also here, like here, just starting to get into this white zone here where we see a further breakdown in the Bitcoin price. So on the based on the 4-hourly chart. So, and also the stochastic RSI is suggesting that we have not already hit here oversold conditions, and that we can actually go here still a little bit lower in the immediate short term. So would I be longing here Bitcoin? If I don't want to build a long-term position with only 2 or 3x, no, I would not long this. So I like to make more quicker trades, fast in and out most of the time, or I have a really clear, distinct picture where my long would be going. Otherwise, like I said, quick in and out with high leverage, maybe holding the trade for a couple of days maximum. So, but as I don't see here a clear picture right now that the Bitcoin price has finally bottomed out, with the potential that we drop here way lower, especially with everything that we see here right now in the charts here across the board, across multiple time frames, it doesn't make sense to open a long position just yet, in my opinion. I know Chris from AMCrypto, my friend, he opened exactly at these levels a long position that went actually well for 2 or 3 weeks, but now he is basically again at his entry point, and I did not feel comfortable open a long position when he did at the time, and many others too, and that's why I actually didn't. And now you see why, because we are back at the same point, and it would have just eaten up into my margin because of the fees that are charged every 8 hours on these future platforms. So, and yeah, so the funding fees would have eaten into my position, and that over that amount of time. So I'm quite happy that I actually did not take this trade. I think they took it around here, so which was kind of looking good at the time, but like I said, I did not want to take it, and I want to see here now a distinct move from Bitcoin, that we have hit the bottom, that we see a small wick to the downside with a straight move back to the upside over $20,000, and that we stay there for a couple of hours. There would be, in my opinion, a good moment to open a new long position. Otherwise, it's shorting, guys. So guys, that's it already for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed this episode as you did the last one. I'm really happy about that so many people were watching. Don't forget, smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you then again tomorrow.